The well and the bucket in a remote village surrounded by arid lands, there lived a man named Arjun. The village was plagued by drought, and water was a precious commodity. Every day, the villagers would line up at the lone well, waiting their turn to lower their buckets into its depths and draw up the water that sustained their lives. But for Arjun, this daily ritual had become a source of deep frustration. Arjun's bucket was old and worn, riddled with small holes. Each time he pulled it up from the well, it would leak water all the way back to his home. He watched as others carried full buckets, their families smiling and satisfied, while his own family looked at him with disappointment as the water barely filled their cups. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the parched earth, Arjun sat by the well, despair gnawing at his heart. "Why must I be burdened with this cursed bucket?" he muttered, kicking it angrily. "Why does everything I work so hard for slip through my fingers?" That night, as Arjun tossed and turned in his bed, he dreamed of a mysterious figure, shrouded in darkness. The figure whispered, "Tomorrow, your trials will end. Take your bucket to the well one last time, and you shall find the answer you seek." Arjun awoke with a start, his heart pounding with a mix of hope and fear. The next morning, he walked to the well with a sense of foreboding. The village seemed eerily quiet, as if it too was holding its breath. As Arjun lowered his bucket, he felt an unusual resistance, as though something in the well was pulling back. His heart raced. What could it be? Was it a rock? A snake? Or perhaps something supernatural? With trembling hands, Arjun began to pull the bucket up, each crank of the rope filling him with dread. The weight grew heavier, and his mind spun with possibilities. What if the figure in his dream had led him into a trap? What if he was about to unleash something terrible upon the village? Finally, with one last heave, the bucket emerged from the darkness of the well. Arjun gasped in disbelief. There, tangled in the rope, was not just water, but a glimmering object, an ancient golden key caked in mud and rust. His pulse quickened. What could this key unlock? A treasure? A hidden secret? The possibilities seemed endless. As he examined the key, a realization struck him, a revelation so profound it sent chills down his spine. The holes in his bucket had never been a curse. They had been a test, a lesson in patience and perseverance. The well had been guiding him, challenging him to see beyond his immediate frustrations, to discover the treasure hidden within his trials. Arjun understood that life's challenges were not meant to break him, but to build him, to lead him to the wisdom and strength buried deep within. Clutching the key, he looked back at the well, no longer seeing it as just a source of water, but as a symbol of the deeper truths of life. From that day on, Arjun no longer cursed his leaky bucket. Instead, he embraced his daily walk to the well, knowing that each step, each drop lost, was part of a journey towards something greater.